everybody. Welcome to a very delayed video podcast on the Whitsundays.
Yay!
In Australia, which is a kind of string of islands in a beautiful setting, like really, really white sand. And we were heading there for a little bit of a relaxing time by the beach.
Was really beautiful and would recommend.
Except when we were just about to leave from Brisbane, we checked the weather and we saw that it was going to be pouring.
Yes, that was unfortunate.
Yeah. Will almost convinced us to switch
itineraries. I briefly looked at, should we just cancel this, move our flights down to Tasmania?
Yeah, and I said no.
Yeah.
Even warmth in the rain will be amazing and a good little relaxation. So we spent the first 2 days pretty much at our little condo in the rain.
Yep. We went swimming twice in the pool.
That was a lot of fun.
No footage or picture evidence of that because we just
it was raining.
Scurried down in our bathing suits in the rain. But that was a lot of fun.
It was.
And we just hung out, chilled.
Yeah, we even got so lethargic at one point we went for a run.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was weird.
Yeah, we hate running.
I know.
But yeah, so those first 2 days, bit of a flash, but they were nice, relaxing, and funny to think that it was relaxing in the rain, and then once the sun came, we were back to go. So
go.
Fast forward to day 3, I guess it was, when we finally got some sun. So we had booked for the day 3, day 4. So we had booked a sailing boat tour for that day, and we had booked something for the next day, but focusing on the sailing.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
We lucked out because the sailboat hadn't set out for the last few days because the winds were too strong.
Yeah, hadn't set out in a whole week.
Yeah, which is wild. Like, they will go out sailing if it's raining, but if the winds are too strong, they can't do it.
Yep.
So we hit a day with no rain and mild winds, which also meant mild swells.
Yep.
So we didn't get crazy big waves kind of breaking over the catamaran sailboat. So it was so pleasant. Just bringing that relaxation into the boat. We had a snorkel stop and also a beach stop.
Yeah, and just like the sailing out there was, everyone that's on this catamaran is just on beanbags.
Yeah.
Outside in the sun.
Yeah.
Calm waves. Other people are, there's 2 crew members, the captain and another crew member who is preparing snacks and then lunch.
Yeah.
So it was super.
It wasn't full either because I guess tourists aren't fully back, so it wasn't like full capacity. Everyone had a beanbag chair, and it was really, really cool. Yeah. We saw the largest sea clam.
Oh yeah, when we finally got into the water.
It was like a meter long?
Yeah, it was like a meter big.
Yeah. Which
is insane. And we got to see some coral that actually did make me feel like I was kind of in the Great Barrier Reef. Like it was.
Yeah, it was very nothing I've ever seen before. Like nothing I've seen in Hawaii. It was quite different in that way.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. And we had a nice little adventure walk, which had some cool views, and then we sailed home. So it was really just like 2.
Oh, and the sunset.
Yeah, two stops, and then sailed home, and then had a sunset, and more snacks, and that was just the perfect way to spend a full day outside, post 2 rainy days, kind of huddled inside.
Yeah.
And I did get a little burnt, but it was.
We were better than most people on the boat.
Yeah, some people got roasted.
Like, didn't even apply sunscreen once, and we're just sitting out in the sun all day.
Yeah.
With like some nice, not goggle tans, but sunglass tans.
Yeah, seriously.
We were judging a little bit.
Yeah.
Or I was.
Yeah, they're funny to see. So then day 2 of the adventure was a speedboat tour, which was radically different. So because it was a speedboat, we got to hit up 3 locations. The main thing that people go for, which is called Whitehaven Beach. That's why people go to the Whitsundays, which is spectacular. Definitely like a natural wonder of the world. Kind of felt like.
Yeah. Essentially, these swirls of white sand, like it's almost like 100% silicone.
Yeah.
So the sand is really, really white, and it doesn't get hot when you walk on it, which is really interesting also. And it has this crystal blue water on top of it, so picturesque. You can, see manta rays and lemon sharks as you're walking through. Like it's so shallow, and they kind of hang out there.
Yeah.
Spectacular place to be, and we had 3 hours there, and we thought that was going to be such a long time, and we're like, why is this stop so long?
So fast.
And then it was done. Next thing you know, we just you're in awe the whole time.
Yeah, it was really cool to see what Sam originally thought was like the shadows of the clouds moving across the ocean was actually these fast moving currents carrying the silicon sand from, you know, wherever, like the depths, I guess. I don't know. So that's what makes this place so special, is you can spend an hour just watching the tide go in and out, and these beautiful swirls of sand in the water. So that was a lot of fun. Then after lunch, sped ridiculously fast to the next location, so much so that we got...
Captain was having a little bit too much fun.
Yeah, he loved trying to get us drenched. So we were warned beforehand that sitting near the front was going to be like a roller coaster, and we get a little wet.
Yeah.
But he didn't say, you know, we weren't told that we were going to get drenched.
We got drenched.
And we got drenched, which was a lot of fun the first time. Like
we were warm.
Yeah, we were warm, and it was like a roller coaster ride, and it was a ton of fun. And then we went snorkeling, and that was great. We got to see George.
Massive fish. I've never swam next to something so big.
Yeah.
Just massive fish.
Yeah.
And Will, the first time he saw it, didn't even tell me about it. So now, okay, no, PSA for everyone listening who has maybe not gone snorkeling. A, you should snorkel with a buddy. Okay. And B, when you see something really cool, you tell your buddy.
Yes.
Like I was so close to you, Will, and you didn't even tell me you saw George.
Yes, but you know why I didn't tell you? I didn't. No, it's a valid excuse. I didn't tell her because I couldn't see. Like the mask was overflowed with water. So I was the only reason that we know that I saw George was because we have this footage. Like I had my GoPro running, and I could see that there was something underneath me, but I couldn't see anything. And only in hindsight, we were like, oh my god, Will, you were right beside George. And it's like,
I could have seen for the both of us, Will.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. George and other fishies were tons of fun, but then when we, on the next, speedy ride to the third location, which was more coral, snorkeling, the roller coaster, wet ride was a little bit less fun. We're just
more sadistic. Part of the captain.
We're just shivering. Anywho, got to the third location and saw more coral and a surprise turtle.
Yeah,
that was the coolest thing for me. Probably the whole, all the snorkeling combined. That one blew me away because I think it was because of my mustache, but my goggles were always flooding, so I was constantly having to either empty them one way or the other. And this particular time I came above water to empty my mask, and when I put my mask back on and I look underneath me, the turtle is just like, I could have touched it. It was a meter below me, which of course you're not ever supposed to get that close to the turtle, but I felt okay because I didn't know.
It came to you?
It came to me. So then, at this point, I'm just trying to avoid the coral, and there's only one way out, to follow him. So that was pretty magical.
Did tell me about that one.
Thank you, I did. So yeah, that was the snorkeling. Sped on home. Had a free hot dog, or no, not hot dog, but a free sausage sizzler.
But all around, we had a lovely, lovely time. I think for me, that was the first time in our sabbatical where I felt really relaxed.
Yeah, especially on the sailing.
But even just being there, one location, just not really having anything to do.
Yeah.
Just being able to read and catch up on the blog, and the activities were just, being on a boat all day. Which, it was packed, but it was still lovely. So
yeah, totally.
Would recommend. I know your uncle Eric, it's been on his list for a long time, so hopefully this video kind of pushes him to go as well.
Yeah, awesome.